What is up, everybody? My name is Justin, from self-employed, all about pressure washing, quote IQ. And in today's video, this is the last call.
Last one ever.
Well, kind of. Mike, how's it going, man?
It's good. How are you, Justin?
I'm doing well. This is the last call, your last chance to get into Mike's winter workshop. Okay, 5 sneaky secrets that make Mike 20 grand a month in the winter. Mike, for anybody who has trouble kind of like wrapping their mind around this, some people don't make 20 grand like any month out of the year. So, I mean, the goal, like, obviously you guys can take these things. I don't think you're going to be able to make 20 grand with them. But even if you can make $1,000 with what Mike's going to teach you, I think it would be worth it. Wouldn't you say so, Mike?
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously, we name these things to grab attention and take into consideration that I've been in business for a long time, and some of the strategies that we're going to talk about, they grow with scale, or they scale with, your size and how long you've been in business. So with that being said, you can take these strategies that we're going to go over, implement them in your own business. And it's not going to, obviously it's not going to be at the scale that I'm at, but it could be eventually as you grow. But these are things that you can do right now to generate income during the slower months. It's that simple.
Me and Mike have thought about it a little bit. I think, and this is going to be the first link in the comment section description. If you guys are interested, it's tonight. Okay. So we're going to run the class. We're going to talk about the 5 secrets. Mike's actually got a bonus secret for you guys that we talked about before this call. And then afterwards, we're going to open up to Q&A, even better Q&A than what we do on these live streams, right? So you guys are going to be able to ask us all the questions. Me and Mike talked about it. We don't think guys want to work during the winter. We think that that's the big thing. We think, a lot of guys want to pack it up. We want to pack up shop. And I can't imagine us packing up shop. Mike, what do you think about that?
Well, I've never packed up shop, and I would, well, it's about time to turn it off for the winter. What does that mean? There are months of winter. That is months of income that can be made. Just because your season is over doesn't mean that the making money season is over. There are lots of ways to capitalize on a lot of different things, and that's what we're going to talk about tonight. 6 p.m. Eastern. So get in now. There is a link in the comment section and description and all that. And Danny, the cost, it's less than $50. And, that's the other thing that we were talking about. It's like $50 to potentially make thousands, right? Off of an hour plus call. Like, why would you not make that investment? And is it you're just so broke? Is it you're so pathetic? Is it you don't want to work? Like, I don't understand how you can't make a monetary investment in yourself. But then again, I guess it's like the same people that, they just want something for free, right? It's like, I'm unwilling to invest, and, money talks and bullshit walks. And if you're willing to, spend a couple bucks, and again, this is ridiculously cheap, then probably go back to McDonald's and
the thing is,
punch a clock.
When you pay attention. If this was free on YouTube, you would not watch it. Me and Mike go live every single week and give you guys free information. And how many of those have you sat down and actually watched and implemented everything from it, took notes and did the thing? You don't. So guess what? We put a little bit of a price tag on it. We make sure that you come, you pay attention, and that you implement. It's $50. You can't even go out to dinner with a significant other and spend less than $50. So we're talking about less than the price of going to dinner, and what we're going to teach you makes Mike 20 grand a month in the winter. Like, sounds like a pretty good trade-off to me. We got Payne's pressure washing in the house. So if you guys are interested, first link in the comment section description, definitely, check it out. Peaches in the house. What's up, Peaches? Welcome back. We're happy to have you as always. Working to secure some commercial work through the winter. One of the things we're going to be talking about tonight, right, Mike?
Absolutely.
Thomas Smith. Hey guys, glad to join again from Oasis Soft Wash. Thomas, appreciate you being in the house, man. Danny says true. Payne's pressure washing. I have. So we get me and Mike do this all the time. We get to the point where it's like, okay, you guys got to put some skin in the game. Otherwise, there's not a lot of implementation. Like, I know that a lot of the same people hop on these lives. A lot of the same people hear us every week. I think a lot of you guys do implement the things that we talk about. But for the most part, it's like, dude, if there's no cost to enter, what's the point? Like, you do not value the information that's given. Big time into house. Yins, guys.
That's a Pennsylvania thing.
Oh, yins. Okay, yins. Yeah. Is there like a sign that goes up? Like, I wanted to throw some peace signs up with yins. You know what I mean?
Well, yins guys is like, hey, you guys. Yins guys. It's a plural.
Yins guys.
Yeah.
I might start using that to people. To people that are not from the north. Is that a Yankee mic? Are Yankees up north?
Yeah.
Spankies are up north too. Just kidding. All right. So we got this call tonight. It's going to be really good. One of the things that Mike's going to be talking about is the quickest way to passive income. It's like the only thing I've ever seen passive about, these kind of businesses, unless you have somebody working for you, not even passive in that instance. But
well, that's not even passive. Yeah. I mean, and I, like I've said a million times, I think passive income is bullshit. But this is pretty freaking close to passive, and it's just a little thing that we've been doing for years, and it served us well. So,
yeah.
ready to share that.
Demetrius is in the class. Demetrius, we look forward to seeing you there. I mean, I think me and Mike have talked about it a lot. We talk about making the investment in yourself. We talk about how me and Mike are always investing in ourselves, always getting better, always applying things. So anyway, we just put a little, I don't know, a little tension on you guys. Get in the class, man. It's going to be a good time. We're going to do a good Q&A, and there's going to be some great information you guys can utilize immediately. It's a Pittsburgh thing. There you go. Mike, how's business going, man?
God dang. Business is really good. Business is, it's so good that we are booking way further out than I like to book out. I hate booking out like 3-4 weeks because in my mind, I'm like, every job that comes in that I'm going to tell these people, yeah, it's going to be second week in December, before we can get to you. Like, I know how I am, and I'm very impatient. And when I call, I want something immediately. And if somebody tells me it's going to be a few weeks out, I'm like, okay, thanks. No, I'm on to the next company. And so there's some of that fear because, but this time of year, it always picks up. It's always super busy for us. It's that lead up to the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas. And again, that's something else that we're going to talk about tonight, how to capitalize on the scarcity that comes with this time, right? There's a lot of things that we can play with, that we can, talk about that will, get our schedules full and get the customers coming in. So yeah, business is really good. Although I'm so pissed, Justin, right before this call, we were talking, Justin has got a cool opportunity with his company that it's one of these like beautiful scenarios that comes up where like there's an immediate need for something. And when there's an immediate need, there's also the opportunity to kind of capitalize on that if you know what to say, if you know how to position yourself. So I don't know if we'll talk about that, but with my business, so we had 2 big jobs scheduled today, right? And the first one was a downtown Savannah on a square, huge building, all the concrete, all the building. Get down there, get that knocked out. Everything goes smoothly. It's beautiful. That was a very, very nice payday. And then the second job was a residential. It was a roof blow off. It was a house wash, a deck cleaning, and a driveway cleaning, and exterior pure water cleaning. So that one, and that, Justin, came through InstaQuote, right? The person saw all of the stuff that we offer, and they bloop, 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 got prices on everything, picked the things that they wanted, hit schedule, and we went out there today. Matt gets there at, what time is it now? At 1:20. So it's 1:26 now. He texted me about 12:30, and he was like, hey, I'm at this address, and they said that they don't want us there until December 1st. And I'm like, that's not okay. Like, we scheduled them for today. That means we blocked off your time for today to get this job done. And this was like I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, let me look, $3,200 job, right? Now they sent them away because they had other stuff going on, and it was a scheduling thing but they scheduled it themselves. And then we show up and they cancel. Now, we do have stuff in our contract that, if you do this, that we can charge you. We're not going to charge them. We're going to reschedule. But again, it's just one of those things that just pisses me off. It's like when people aren't respectful of our time, like they don't understand that it's not just, oh, sorry, I'm busy today, I don't want you guys to come today. Like, there's a lot of moving parts on our end, and the customer just doesn't care. They don't think about it. It's all about them, which is fine. That's how I am. But, as the business owner, it's very frustrating. So now we have to jockey around the schedule even more, which is going to push, other jobs around, because this is a good one that we really want to get, and they've got to blah, blah, blah. So piss me off.
Yes, absolutely. Good things coming up. Good things. Thomas says, do you get a playback of the class? Haven't joined because my son's birthday celebration is tonight. You do get a playback of the class. You'll be able to watch the whole thing back. So no need to worry about that. If you guys missed the beginning of the call, we got a class tonight. This is the last call to get in. Live Q&A, how Mike makes $20,000 a month in the slow season, the things that he does, what he prioritizes. We got Soft Washing LLC in the house. Mike loves a good LLC. It's his favorite.
Yes.
577 Jersey Customs Adventures in the house. Yo, man, what's up? What is up from Jersey? Red flag that client. $3,200 job, though. You put up with some stuff whenever they're coming with that kind of cash.
Yeah.
Can window glass cleaner be downstreamed? I have a downstream jet dry on windows before with no problems.
There are additives that you can put in through a downstream injector that will help with rinsing, emulsifier. I don't even know what all the tech, but yeah, it's like, rinse clear or whatever. And I think maybe if you're dealing with hard water, that's something that you would be interested in doing. But I don't think you're going to want to put Windex through it. It's not going to serve any purpose. It's going to be diluted to a point where it serves zero purpose. So I just wouldn't. And George, I love the thought process behind it, but I think sometimes people try to shortcut the process. I don't know why you would want to do this, right? Maybe you think I know what jet dry is. It's a little teeny blue bottle, right? You would need 10 gallons of jet dry for a small house in order for it to actually be applied with any significant strength. So just don't try to reinvent the wheel. Just kind of, go walk through the process.
There you go. Hey, Mike, I need a contractor's license in my state to do pressure washing and 4 years in the trade. I'm 20 years old. I can't get 4 years in the trade because I'm working for myself. Mike,
I
you want to
believe
guess
you're
where
in
this guy's
California.
located at?
Yeah, he's in California. And there are workarounds on that. And I can't remember what they are, but I know we've had other folks. Do you remember,
Mike? Leave California. First workaround.
Leave California. Love it. But remember, somebody did tell us there was a workaround, right?
Dude, what a shitty ass law. You need 4 years in the trades. I'd say, dude.
Yeah. And I won't blame Gavin Newsom directly for that, but he is a fucking terrible governor. So you guys need to get him out. Keep him in California because that dude thinks he's coming to Washington, but that is never going to happen. But so.
Yes. Okay. Auto windshield gallon is pretty strong.
George, stop. Have you ever heard anybody do this? No, because it's pointless. Why are you wanting to do this? It's not going to give you a better clean. It's not.
Window glazing contractor license and a sandblasting license. Interesting.
And are you in California?
He's got to be in California. There's no way that he's not. So yeah, work is definitely picking up for us as well, Mike. I mean, dude, we've had more calls in the past week. It's just, they're coming flooding in. So yeah, we're booked out for a couple weeks right now too. And then we had that huge commercial opportunity come through as well. And of course they need to get it done next week because there's something very important coming up. I mean, that seems like the case with a lot of these guys. Either it's hey, we're planning for 6 months out, or it's got to be done tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yesterday, I flew down to Miami to go to lunch with somebody. And so in between lunch and my flight, there's only one-way flight to and from Miami from Savannah. One was at 7:30 a.m. and the next was at 6 p.m. So, and I'm not going through Charlotte or Atlanta. So so I had many, many hours. And Justin, because we were on the phone for some of those with the annoying, speakers in the background, but I spent probably an hour and a half quoting and scheduling pressure washing jobs because I had idle time on my hands, and I was just going through my phone, going through the InstaQuotes, going through all the quotes that we'd done, all the calls that had come in, and it was very, very productive. So
I love it. That's what happens when So what happens when you have a lead flow figured out? I love the people that go, those guys just want to sell courses. It's dude, people are mad because we don't give away all of our best information for free on YouTube.
Did somebody say that?
No, it's just in general. They just always love to talk about how we're pushing courses. The thing is that when you pay attention, and that's why we're doing our class tonight. And I'll show you guys here in just a second. That's
And
why
the
we're doing the
beautiful
winter
thing is,
workshop tonight. Go
yeah,
on.
you don't have to pay. You don't. You can continue to be where you're at. You can continue to do things your way. And I was that guy for a long time, right? I was the guy that didn't see the value in reaching out to other people for help. And as soon as I realized that, you know what it is, Justin, it's a couple things. For me, it was ego, right? It was like, I'm smart. I know what I'm doing. I don't need help from anybody else. I'm smarter than every single one of these dumb pressure washers that I see. And that was the wrong thing to think. That was just ignorance and arrogance. And I wish I could go back and slap younger Mike in the face and say, hey, dumbass, pay attention to these guys because they know stuff that you don't know. You can learn from them. You can, gain from their experience, and your business will be so much further along if you get your head out of your ass and just, open your mind to the fact that you don't know everything. But young Mike was an arrogant prick that didn't know that. And my business and my bank account, it all suffered back then. Fortunately, now I understand that I don't know it all. I still don't know it all. And I'm still willing to learn. I'm still willing to invest. I'm still willing to spend time every single day and money when needed to achieve the goals and to learn the things that I need to learn. And that's why we're doing this tonight.
Absolutely. If you guys are interested, first link in the comment section description. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of great value, and I think you're going to get a lot out of it. Because money back guarantee. If there's nothing you can't use from this class, Mike will give you your money back.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah. So, I live in Ohio. Oh, wait. How's it going, Mike? I'm still waiting on that interview. Never heard back after the email. Perspective. Do you know who this is, Mike?
I do. And I'm terrible because I get not thousands. I get a bunch of emails.
It feels like thousands of emails every day.
Yeah. So if you would, and just just reply back that email so I see it. And I don't remember. I'm bad.
Yes. Also, for anybody who doesn't know, if you want to be interviewed, all you have to do is invoice 6 figures through Quote IQ, and you are going to win a plaque. We're here to congratulate the people that work really hard and, that make big numbers. So this is our 6-figure earner plaque for Quote IQ. We're going to be pulling out the 6-figure earners here soon, doing interviews with each one individually, finding out what business they're in, how they've been so successful, giving you guys all the, secrets of their success so you can copy it into your own. Right, Mike?
Yes. Well, we already know Roman is one of them.
Roman? I think we already know Mr. Kachow is one of them.
Yes, Todd.
Yeah, and we have Kurt. I think Kurt might be
Yeah, Kurt is too.
Kurt. So
and do you know what's very interesting about all 3 of those?
Yeah, I do. But you want to tell them?
Well, yeah, all 3 are have taken part in our one-on-one training.
Yeah, because it's the best, the fastest, the biggest shortcut. The look behind the curtain, everything that we do to generate massive lead flow, land monster jobs, and absolutely crush. So
yes.
Why wouldn't they be monsters successful? Also, you can ask us questions throughout the whole course of our coaching. So it's a beautiful way to go. So if you guys want to earn one of these, all you got to do is download Quote IQ, start invoicing, start absolutely crushing, and you'll be interviewed, And you guys can download Quote IQ for $1 at myquoteiq.com. It's going to be linked up in the comment section and the description. We lost Mike. Sorry, guys. Okay,
I live in Ohio.
I've
got years of power washing experience.
Got years of power washing experience. So I'm trying to start my own. What's the best way to start out? What work should I focus on? Roofs, concrete, or houses?
On all of them. But like roofs, you're going to need soft wash equipment. So if you're only, experienced with power washing, maybe that's the equipment that you have, then, focus on the things that you can do right now, right today. And then, reinvest. And I don't know what your situation is, what kind of equipment you have, but I don't think that I would, niche myself down so much that I'm determined, I'm saying, well, is it roofs? Is it concrete? Is it houses? No, it's all of those. That's pressure washing. That's soft washing. Then the things are, should I add bin cleaning? Should I add gutter cleaning? Should I add all of these, ancillary services that are complementary to your main thing, which is pressure washing. So yeah, get started and focus on the things that you know how to do best, and then add on as you grow.
If you want a better way to start as well, just focus on the services that are going to bring in the most capital. You know what I mean?
One of the things that I think about, people are like, hey, I want to start a business, but I don't have any money. And so, my thought process on that is very simple. What season are you in? What services is in the most demand? Like right now, do you know what the best service to get into right now as we go into December? It's Christmas lighting, right? So what do you do for Christmas lighting? You start marketing and you start selling Christmas lighting, right? You can do that with zero experience. You can do that with zero equipment, right? You start selling and you start marketing and you start landing jobs, and then you require a 50% deposit on those jobs. And then you take that money and you buy the equipment that you need, the lights that you need, and then you can reinvest back into more marketing and more advertising. And then, as the season goes on and you start adding more and more customers, like this is a no-brainer. Find the service that is in demand right now and focus on that. And then guess what happens? When you do a good job and you build that trust with your customers, then it's a hell of a lot easier in the spring to sell them into other services, whether that's pressure washing, gutter cleaning, window cleaning, maybe you're a mobile car detailer, or whatever it is that you're going to get into, lawn care, whatever. Figure out what's in demand now, get customers, gain their trust, and then sell them again. Then you've got recurring revenue all year round. You've built a beautiful business. That's what I tell people when they say, what should I start? How do I start? Where should I start? You start with what's in demand right now.
Yes. Start with what's in demand right now. Nothing of great value in life comes free. If it's free, it won't bring great value. Agreed, Thomas.
Beautiful.
Thomas also says, how does the six-figure plaque work when 50% of my customers accept the job through Quote IQ, but pay here, cash here in Louisiana? Thomas, just we'll probably send out an email maybe next month, kind of like rounding up all the six-figure earners. Like if you're on the edge, you know what I mean, and we can see your account and see that you're actually doing a ton of business, like, I think we trust Thomas. Thomas has been here for a while. So just
right. And the fear is not the fear, but like there are some people that just want a plaque and they will fudge numbers so they can get a plaque, which is ridiculous, because why would you possibly want to fake that, right? Like you're only faking yourself. The plaque is for you. The plaque is like a reward in honor of the hard work that you've done. We're recognizing you as somebody that has put forth the effort, is utilizing our platform to help your business grow. And we hope and we think that what we've done with Quote IQ is part of the reason why people are doing better, right? It helps to manage their business. They can see all the analytics so they can make smart decisions. They look professional, right? They're sending estimates and invoices and collecting payments like a pro. Like these are the things that why we're recognizing these six-figure earners with a beautiful plaque. So just don't try to screw us over, because you're only screwing yourself over. And like, what pride is there to look at a plaque on your wall that you didn't earn?
The other thing is we could tell very quickly like who's serious and who knows what they're talking about, and
Yeah.
somebody that doesn't know. Just a frame on the wall if you didn't earn it. Mike is in the house. What's up, Micah Hicks? We appreciate you for being here. Kumar's in the house.
What up?
Kumar.
Okay, go to Real Griffin, because that's an interesting question. And I would be willing to, it says Real Griffin. Griffin, tell me how old you are and if you own your own home.
Read the question though.
What's the best way for customers to put in the square foot in InstaQuote as far as them finding the square footage themselves? So that's a great question. And the reason that I ask those two questions is because as a homeowner, you probably know what the square footage is of your property. And it's you just know when you buy your house, you know how many square feet it is, because, or if you built your house, the price per square foot. There's a lot of things. So that's my question. But most homeowners know what their square footage is. And if not, then, you can have a discussion with them. But, in our terms and conditions, the customer contract that's attached to every estimate within Quote IQ, that's one of the stipulations is, we're basing this quote on the numbers that you put in. If it's substantially less than what we discover when we show up to your property, then we're going to have a discussion, and that price is likely going to go up if you tried to, or if you didn't know. Most of the time, people that are getting services aren't trying to screw you over, right? People say that all the time. Well, what if the customer says that it's only a 300 square foot house and it's actually 3,000? Well, when you show up and you see that, maybe they forgot to put a zero. And then you say, hey, you said it was 300. It's actually 3,000. It's going to be, $450, not whatever. But there are so many redundancies and back end things in our pricing matrix that are built in, and things that you can add in to really fine tune. So there's really never any question.
The other thing is we're getting out of like why we built it. The reason why we built it is because it converts way better than just like something asking for information on a page. So if you guys go to myquoteIQ.com, you can click try InstaQuote. It's going to bring you to this page right here. You can click on the InstaQuote. It's going to load in InstaQuote. And basically what he's referring to is house wash. Somebody has to enter in their square footage. I guarantee if you're an adult, you know what your house square footage is. And if you don't, this just acts as a checks and balances. So like, let's say somebody enters in the wrong square footage. I always double check the property because when I see an InstaQuote comes through, I make sure that the quote was good. If not, I adjust it a little bit. And then I just give them a call and I say, hey, this is what you got quoted on the website. Here's what our actual quote is. That was just an estimate. Here's the official quote. And, you just make those tweaks and those fixes. But in reality, in my personal opinion, the biggest grab for InstaQuote is the fact that they get an instant quote and you're able to capture more of that customer data that's hitting your website that people lose by just having a form to fill out. Right, Mike?
Well, absolutely. Like a contact form, like I saw a statistic and it was like 68% of people will not fill out a contact form because traditionally from their experience, just in general, contact forms aren't replied to in a timely manner. And it's all that's doing is collecting data. So what InstaQuote does, people come to your website with one reason only. They're not coming because they think your website's cool. They don't care about the blogs you wrote. They don't want to learn about pressure washing. They know they need pressure washing, right? And they want to get a price. That's why they come to your website. That's the only reason. So if you're not giving them a price when they hit your website, then you're failing your customer and you're failing your business. So that's why we built InstaQuote. That's why it's the first thing on my website that get a quote here, boom. Then even better, it shows every service that you offer. Maybe they're coming for a house wash. Then they see deck wash, they see driveway, they see roof blow off, they see gutter cleaning, they see all these other services. And they start saying, okay, I do want to, like, I'm just interested to see what the prices are. Then they're presented with an options estimate, which then they can choose which services it is they want. They can schedule it themselves, 24-hour salesperson. And best is they're getting input into your CRM. They're being put into Quote IQ, right? All of their information is there. An estimate is generated. Now they're also going to receive all of your follow-up email automation, that nurturing sequence that's going to walk them through the entire process from step one, which is getting the estimate, whether we send it to them or they get it online, all the way to the job being completed, or even if they decline, we've got email automation in place that has the potential to capture that customer again, right? We have thought of everything. We've spared no expense in building this. And it's something that has just done wonders for my business, right? I get InstaQuotes all the time and jobs scheduled all the time, and I never have to talk to anybody. It's absolutely beautiful.
It's the most beautiful thing ever. When you get somebody to schedule a job, to quote themselves and then schedule their job, and you didn't have to talk to them or anything, and it's just like money in the bank. It's a beautiful place to be. Micah, this is my first year having my pressure washing business, and I'm starting to find other services to offer in the colder months. I'm doing gutter cleaning, but what other services should I offer? Micah, it's a great thing you asked, because tonight, we are doing a live call, me and Mike, on the 5 sneaky secrets that make Mike $20,000 in the winter months. One of those things is uncovering seasonal opportunities that keep Mike's business thriving all year long. Right, Mike?
Absolutely. So
this is going to be the first thing in the comment section description. Okay.
Super cheap.
It's ridiculously cheap. It's embarrassingly cheap, because if you even take this and you make $500 with it, you've 10x your money on it, essentially. So check it out. First link in the comment section description. Demetrius says so cheap. It's ridiculous. Okay. And we might even have an award for somebody that takes all of Mike's, things and actually implements them and does the best with them. So there could be an award for somebody. You guys ever thought about holding a space on X? I've never thought about that.
What does that mean?
I guess X has spaces. I love X now. I never used to like it, but X is like my go-to for news now. Like, I don't even go anywhere else.
I love X.
I've also found some cool people on YouTube that have good news shows. Because everybody's like, you watch like Fox or CNN? I'm like, dude, I hate all that. I don't have a software system yet. The Christmas lights idea is an incredible one to keep it going year round. Thank you. Another power washing question. Would you target commercial or residential?
Again, it's like, what type of marketing should I do? Should I door knock? Should I have a website? Should I have a Google? Should I do flyers? You do them all, right? If there's a commercial account that you can land, you do the commercial work. If you have residential that you can land, do the residential work, right? Like nothing is out of bounds or off limits when you're running your own business. The bottom line is we're doing everything we can every single day to capture the most attention for our business, the most eyeballs on our business, and we're trying to make as much money as we possibly can while still providing great value to our customers, right? So those are the things that are important. So residential, commercial, it doesn't matter. We're going to go after all of them.
Yeah, and if you're marketing in the right place, you really don't have a say so whether it's commercial or residential. I mean, unless you're going in cold to places. But like me and Mike in our eight-week coaching program, we break it down, we lay it out. You have a whole plan when you leave there, and you're just diversified and you feel good about everything. So highly recommend you check that out. I highly recommend you check out the class tonight. New equipment. Have you guys seen the Rainmaker? Upstream on-demand pumps people are putting together. If not, I'd like y'all to research and wonder what you think. I don't really worry about new equipment too much. And Mike, you can weigh in on this. I think, dude, what we have works pretty good. You know what I mean? For getting the job done. I think guys get lost in equipment.
Guys get so lost in equipment, right? And just like George said earlier, he was talking about like using like Windex and Jet for all these different things. Like you're trying to reinvent the wheel or find a better way. And there are times when there are better ways to do things, right? This is a relatively old industry and there's not a ton of innovation really out there. Like, we started with 4-gallon per minute machines. We saw the need to increase the size. We went up to 8-gallon per minute machines. We knew that we needed soft wash equipment. So we started with gas pumps back in the day, moved away from those, tried air diaphragm. That worked for a little bit. Wasn't thrilled with that. Then went to the 12 volts, the 24 volts, still use those today, went back to gas. And so, you gotta have all these things in place. As far as the Rainmaker, I think I have a vague understanding of what you're talking about. And that's really cool. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. There's a guy called Leon Johns that's got this thing called the MoFlow. And I think it's something very similar to what you're talking about. I'm not exactly sure. We can get everything we need to get done with an 8-gallon per minute machine with a downstream injector. And when needed, we can go to the AR45 or the 12 volt system, right? So and is it tried? Is it true? Is it proven? A lot of this new stuff, it comes out and it doesn't, it's not been road tested, if you will. And so, the guys that are buying them, at least initially, might run into some of these, growing pains. And that is very normal for anything new, right? With Quote IQ, we ran into it. We launched before we probably should have, but that was by design. We wanted to get it out there, get it tested, get people to put it through the ringer, give us the feedback so we could make the improvements that we need. We did that with purpose, right? Now we're at a point where, some of the early users weren't that thrilled with it. And maybe we're talking shit, think it's a crap product, but and maybe it was to them at that point. But if they come back now and they give it a shot, it's a hell of a lot better. It's like night and day from when we first launched a couple of years ago. And that's the same thing with equipment. So and I think that these are guys that are on Facebook that are like cobbling together bits and pieces of pre-existing equipment, right? That you can buy in any catalog, put them together, and you've got something that works until it doesn't. So I don't know. That's my 2 cents. But like Justin said, people get so hung up and so crazy about new equipment and these innovations and whatnot. And while innovation is great and people that are pushing the envelope as far as these things is phenomenal, right? I don't want to be the guy that's first trying it out. So
I would shift my focus to big needle movers, building teams, getting more customers, having guys
marketing strategies. Yes.
Yep. Everything. I want to do a giveaway, Mike. Scott just signed up for tonight's class. He said, I'll catch up with you guys later. I know we got Demetrius in here that's in the class. So Demetrius and Scott are the ones in the giveaway right now. As you guys know, we are doing the winter workshop tonight. If you guys get it while we're on this call, someone is going to win a Quote IQ ad. So we just rebuilt a lot of our ads. We made them so that they're on demand now. So you can pretty much buy one, enter in all of your information, and you get sent the ad pretty much immediately. So somebody on this call that buys the winter workshop is gonna win a free Quote IQ ad from us. And so far we got Demetrius and Scott. If anybody else on this call right now is going to be on the winter workshop tonight, let me know in the comment section. I'll add you to the list. But Mike, you think that sounds like a good idea or what?
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. And what's so cool about this? Okay, so we've had Quote IQ ads for quite some time, right? And we have had guys that are running these ads on Facebook. They're using them on Instagram. You know, they're just using them to promote their business all over the place. These are professionally made, videoed. You know, there's a custom voiceover, your logo's on it, your phone number, everything, right? You can go to qiqads.com. You can look at it right now. You can see all of the different templates that we have. You can watch them. You can see what it says. And we've got Christmas lighting. That would be ideal for right now, right? Get your own Christmas lighting video with, you know, all of this. It's beautiful. Your logo on there. But now we have automated it completely. You go, you place your order, you get $50 off, just and it's already applied to the ad when you click order now. That's a promo that we're running right now. So then you upload your logo, you put in your phone number, your website, your company name, and within about 5 minutes or less in your email, your video is there, right? So within 5 minutes of ordering, you get this. It's incredible, right? And we've got some deals, you know, like you can bundle and save 6 packs, 3 packs, 10 packs, but it's phenomenal. You get 10 custom made videos with your company shit in like 5 minutes. It's really cool.
It's perfect. So yeah, we've recently added some new ones. Like Mike said, the Christmas lighting one was probably perfect for right now. Mike, if I play this, can you tell me if you can hear this?
Yeah. No.
So there's a reason why we built Quote IQ ads, and that's because I've always ran video ads on Facebook, and they absolutely crush compared to just picture ads. But we know how hard it is to actually get quality video, so that's why we made these for each individual service that we have, and then that way all you guys have to do is enter your information, and you can have all your branding on this, and immediately start running these out as Facebook ads. They got great music behind them. They got all of the words like we have selected, we've scripted every single one of these to make sure that it's optimized for promoting conversions. And so anyway, somebody that gets into Mike's Winter Workshop on this call is going to win a free Quote IQ ad. I thought that'd be fun for us to do. There we go. Ed Wilson just signed up.
Good.
There we go. Let's see if Ed really signed up real quick. Yes, he is. Okay. Ed Wilson. Boom, we appreciate you, man. Already got the General Wash ad, and it crushes, he said. Beautiful, man. Perfect time to add in another service. And if you guys see any services that we don't have, please let us know. I believe we have gutter cleaning. That's another winter service that you guys could start advertising. We do. Let's just watch it. Yeah, it's just a great gutter cleaning ad. Shows all the perks and benefits of why you need gutter cleaning and offer into gutter cleaning. And anyway, just a great way to advertise your business. So
yeah.
Like anything else we want to talk about with regards to that?
No, and I think that's a cool idea. So if you get in, you get a video. And
Yes.
I just saw someone else, Scott Schickel. I have to roll. I'll see you guys tonight later. Enjoy your content. Keep it coming. So that guy goes on the list too.
Yep, already got him in.
Okay,
we got Todd Ketchow in the building. Todd, what is up, my brother? Todd's an absolute ninja. He will be a 6-figure Quote IQ earner as well. What is the cost for Quote IQ? Too cheap, first and foremost. But you can try any tier right now for $1 at myquoteiq.com. So for $1. How it compares to everything else, it's way cheaper than probably the more popular ones. I don't know, Mike. Do you want to talk about pricing at all?
Yeah. I mean, our top tier is the ultimate tier, which gives you InstaQuote that we showed you guys earlier. It's got Insta Schedule. You've got mass text and email, right? Those 3 things alone, if you were to try to go and get similar products on the market, you're going to be paying 4 times as much, right? Constant Contact, MailChimp, right? Then you're going to have a Twilio account. You're going to have to do all these things in order to send mass text and mass email. If you wanted something similar to InstaQuote, you're going to be paying probably $150 more for that standalone product than you are for the entire, ultimate tier, which is an entire CRM plus these other things. So with all of that being said, and something that, we're planning on doing in the future, but people are like, well, I already use, Jobber, or I already use Marquate, but I really want InstaQuote, but I don't want to pay for it. Okay, well, shop around, see what the other guys offer, and then just get the ultimate tier, pay the $129 a month before the price goes up, because it's going to. And then you're only paying $129 for InstaQuote, which is your 24-hour salesperson that answers every quote, gives options estimates, and allows them to schedule themselves, right? It's a no-brainer. Use it in conjunction with your current CRM, right? It's a beautiful thing.
It's great. Hey, Micah, I get door hangers made, and once I complete a job, I go 10 houses in both directions of the house I just finished, and I get a lot of new customers that way.
Yep.
I do the same thing. Dude, we got in this one neighborhood with a Facebook ad, the exact strategy that is on QIQads.com, and we did a roof and a driveway cleaning for them. We then passed out flyers. We got a job towards the front of the neighborhood for a driveway cleaning. We did the driveway cleaning. While we were there, a lady passed in front of the house and said, hey, I want to get a quote. We went and quoted her house, which was a house and a driveway cleaning. We did her house. And then I got a call from another lady in the subdivision who that lady recommended us to. We got 4 jobs just from being in the subdivision. So we're going to be back out there on Tuesday. Guess what? We're going to do the exact same thing. Anybody who didn't take us up on our flyer, we're going to hit them again with flyers. I got yard signs. We're going to place some yard signs towards the front. The goal is when you get into a neighborhood to own the neighborhood if you can. And if your lead flow is, Mike doesn't have to do this because Mike's got jobs coming in from all over the place, right, Mike? So you don't lean as heavily on this strategy as much anymore, right?
No, I mean, but we still utilize, we do 5 around still. We still do yard signs, but again, it kind of goes back to, should I do this service or should I do this service? Do them all, right? We've been in business for a long time and we still continue to hit on all cylinders, and we still do all the same basic things every single day that we need to do in order to keep our business relevant in front of our customer base.
There's a joke that says, there was an old bull and a young calf, and the young
they were
calf
up on
said,
a hill.
I don't know if we want to tell that story, but
you can't tell. Don't tell that story. Did I tell you that story?
Let's run down there and fuck them.
No.
Let's walk down. All right. Anyway, you guys might know that. You might not. Where do I sign up to get the Christmas light video? If you go to QIQads.com, you can get that Christmas light video that we just showed, or if linked in the comment section description, you can sign up for Mike's Winter Workshop, and you might win. We got 3 guys right now that are competing for a free ad from QIQ.com, QIQads.com. Is it worth it to buy a Fouch tail jet 60 to? I'm not sure what that is.
That's a European thing, and I'm not familiar with it.
It's a painting company. I did some small power washing stuff like roof and a house. How was your experience with the European market? I got to be honest, me and Mike don't have any experience with the European market, but buyers are buyers, and they're the same everywhere. As long as there's a demand, they're going to be willing to exchange their money for your services, and that's how it goes.
Yep.
It's the same everywhere.
And with a painting company, it's a no-brainer. If you're painting, you have to clean beforehand, especially in Austria. You're definitely going to need to prep the surface. And so why would you outsource it to somebody else when you could be making that profit?
Exactly. Okay, I think that's everything with regards to the comment section. Mike, you ever laugh so hard it gives you a cramp?
Did somebody ask me that?
No, I'm asking because my side is fucking cramping now because I was telling a joke about the young calf and the old bull.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was on the phone with a wife. Replayed your response. Yes, it's pretty much a MoFlow system. I think.
Wait, with whose wife?
I don't know.
With Justin's
Is it
wife?
a monthly fee? I would like the top tier. Yes, QuoteIQ is a monthly fee. You can also get it for yearly. Me and Mike did do some lifetime deals for a while. If you're really interested in getting a lifetime deal, let us know. But yeah, it's monthly or yearly.
I think that most guys are looking at it because it eliminates unload or bypass. Yeah, I don't know enough about either of those systems to talk intelligently about them. But like I said, I'm not necessarily in the market for any of these new gadgets.
Yes, we'll just stick with the old gadgets, the old bull gadgets, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, sweet. Let's think. Anything else we want to touch on, Mike? I do want to say this. Mike's employee recently got a $300 tip, which is fucking incredible. Mike, do you want to talk about how does that just randomly come in big tips like that?
Yeah, and he, it is kind of crazy because on our little phone here, it's, you know, like on your notifications. I get them all the time. And so this is how it works. Tip comes in, I Venmo him separately because, God damn it, that's not going to go. You know, when tips come in, they go directly to the employee. So, and I don't want to run it through payroll because then he's going to get taxed on it. So, did I just incriminate myself on the interwebs?
Dude, you gotta be careful, Mike.
Damn it!
Put yourself in the slammer again.
God, the old those guys are going to come get me. But yeah, dude. But I saw Todd's. We get tips, and I say our guys get tips all the time because it's so easy, right? It's just an option on the estimate, just like the quote or the review multiplier, right? They can leave a tip as part of the process. It's built in. People, you know, some people will do it, some people don't. A lot of people tip them right, you know, on site, which is a great thing. And then, and then it's built in, so it's like part of the process. Just like I was saying, the review multiplier. You know, the technician or yourself, if you're the one out doing the work, you get a tip. Right? It's beautiful, built in. And then the invoice is sent after they pay it, takes them directly to your Google review page where the customer is prompted to leave you a review. And it feels like it's all part of the process. So the customer is more inclined to do these things. Our reviews have gone through the roof since we implemented the review multiplier in Quote IQ. So lots of great things. Both of those features are free in Quote IQ. We've got tons of free features. Review multiplier, tipping option, all free. You can use it the free version, and that's it.
It's a beautiful way to go. So I want to see what you guys think about this. I have a lady. I'm thinking about doing a test on this lady. We did a job for her. I text her after the job to get an invoice or to get a review, and she said, "Yeah, I'll leave you a review." She never did, so I followed up with her yesterday. Yesterday was day 2 of follow up. And she never responded. Should I do a test and see how many times I have to follow up to either get a review or get her to tell me to fuck off? So let me know what you guys think in the comment section, if that's a good idea or not.
I think it's a great idea because I like it when people tell you to fuck off.
Dude, because I'm going to hit her again and say, hey, about that review. What's up with that bad boy? Literally, it takes 2 seconds to leave a review. I get it because I get asked all the time, but still.
This is what I think about. Like that lady, you know, she's probably not going to tell you to fuck off, but all of our emails, like, you know, we sell a tremendous amount of training programs, marketing resources, coaching stuff. And so through all of that, we have amassed a massive email list of people that have opted in to receive information, right? Whether they hit one of our websites, and in order to see, you know, how much something costs, they have to enter in their information. That's part of the transaction, right? If you're not serious about it, you're not going to fill it in. And so like you don't get the benefit of seeing how much something costs, right? If you're a true buyer, you know, it's just like when we're dealing with our customers, like if they won't give us our address on Facebook or their phone number, then they're not a true buyer. Go pound sand, stop wasting my time. But we've got a massive list, and we utilize that email list for our marketing, right? Because that's what we do. We sell stuff. And just like you sell your service. It's a business. You're going to sell. That's how we make money. And it's amazing how these people that have opted in forget that they opted in to receive these emails, and they will reply back, fuck off, lose my number, die of cancer. Like the shit that people that they send, Justin, like how many times have people, like I've been told to get cancer from people in the email list who signed up themselves. It's phenomenal how angry people get. And what's even more incredible is they don't know how to use the unsubscribe button. Like
they never have. Yeah, I don't know about that, big guy. They are pretty ruthless with those comments. They are fucking rude.
They don't like me.
What do you have to be going through in your life to tell somebody that? It's pretty fucked up. $149 for a 1-minute Christmas light video? How is that reasonable?
Well, because you're a broke bitch and you don't have $149. What a moronic statement. What a moronic statement to make. $149? Hey, moron, tell me this. Oh my God, you just said what are you going through in your life to react like that? I'm reacting like that right now. Okay, I apologize about that, 11. That was very rude of me, and I apologize for that abrupt and egregious outburst. Okay, but you fucking moron. $149. Okay, that's probably half of a house wash, an average small house. Imagine the average Christmas light job. That's probably $1,200, if not more. And say you get one job from running that video ad. What's the ROI on that one ad that you bought for $149 that hopefully thousands of people are going to see, and tens and 20 of people are actually going to engage. You're going to collect their information, and then you can market to them, you can sell to them, and hopefully you get more than just one, right? $149 is nothing. You're broke. You've told me that by saying $149 is too much. Or this is what you can do. Go make your own 1-minute video, film it yourself, make it look professional, find the right music, the right voiceover, get your logo and make it transparent and put it on the screen, put the captions on the screen, right? Come up with the right verbiage, come up with the right call to action, then do it yourself, right? Do it yourself. How much is that going to take you? What's your time worth? What it sounds like to me, it's probably not worth $149, but you probably are needed back from the break room. I need fries at the counter right now. No extra salt. Go.
Dang, that's pretty good, Mike. Not a bad rant. Go make the video yourself and see how long it takes. An hour of my time. Dude, that video for somebody who's never made a video before is going to take longer than an hour. But Thomas, I completely agree with what you're saying. Shane says that he signed up for tonight. Let's add Shane to the list. Shane is on the list. For any of you guys who don't know, we got to make an announcement. Here we go. Mike's doing a winter workshop tonight. 5 sneaky secrets that make Mike $20,000 a month in the winter. First link in the comment section description. Someone who signs up from this call, we're about to wrap this call, but somebody who signs up from this call is going to give themselves the opportunity to win a Quote IQ ad, which now everybody knows is $150. That's a big prize right there. So far, we got 4 people in the running to win one of these ads. I will say this. Mike's ads are some of my favorite. Mike played around with the ad strategy, and he did some certain things. One of these is an upsell video that he sends to all of his customers, which if you win, you could definitely pick the upsell video. We want to talk about the upsell video real quick, Mike, and how powerful it is.
Video, yeah, like all of these videos that I make are phenomenal. Okay, let me just say that. But like the upsell video, if you can go and watch this, and I kind of walk you through it and explain it. But basically, I send this video to every customer, and it goes through Quote IQ and my email automation. When they get an estimate, they're going to get this video, and basically they're going to get 15% off of any of the additional services they add on to their service, right? So if they call and they get a house wash or a roof wash, and they see this ad and they're like, oh, I want to save a little bit of money, and I do want my gutters clean, and I want my fence clean. Guess what? We've just increased our average ticket price. And again, it's visually stimulating. There's music. There are great before and after pictures. It's well shot. Everything is professional. It's gorgeous, and it works, right? We've increased our average ticket price dramatically since implementing this upsell video. And then I've got the stop scrolling video, which is, we run this as a Facebook ad, and it's basically me calling out you, right? Like your neighbors are talking about you. You should be embarrassed of your house. Don't be that neighbor. Call us today, save 20%, blah, blah, blah. And then the next one is our roof cleaning video. And I named it the fear factor, because insurance companies are going after homeowners, threatening to cancel their insurance policies if they don't do the preventative maintenance needed to maintain the proper appearance and basic, life of their roof. And so I made an entire video about that, and our, roof cleaning has gone through the roof. I run this as a Facebook ad constantly. The other video, the stop scrolling, like that's constantly on, just constantly going on Facebook, and it crushes.
Absolutely. So if you guys want a chance to win one of these, jump into the class. Not only are you going to get the workshop, but you might actually get a Quote IQ ad for absolutely free. Because
I will say that those 3 videos that we just showed you, those are not instant quote or instant videos. Those are actually custom made by our editor. So yeah, they will take longer.
Yep. 3 to 5 hours at least. Completely agree, Thomas. They will take a while. How can you find analytics to see what products and services are in demand in
Market
your
research,
area?
baby. Dig in.
Market research, or just start posting ads with different services and see which ones people actually respond to. Like some of these things, guys, there's no direct answer to, right? Like people that say, what should I charge? Like how much should I charge? Figure it out, test it out, quote some jobs. If you land them, good. If you don't land them, then maybe you were a little bit high on them. Like look at your close ratio. That's why we built all the analytics onto the dashboard. The average 1 minute video takes about 4 hours after shoot, edit, title, render. So Shane's on tonight. Okay, sweet. Guys, we got about like 3 or 4 minutes left. Anybody that wants to jump in to the class and try to win one of those QIQ ads, I'd do it now if you're going to do it. Because it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a good time. Mike, anything else we want to mention in this live stream?
No.
We just like to get on here and have a good time. I think it's always a good time whenever that's what I was about to say. I love when Mike goes off. I think it's always a good time when Mike goes off. So
okay, so let me say something about that. And Justin, I didn't tell you about this. So we were talking about like my rant right there. And those are fun, right? And I do that because it's fun and you know, I enjoy it. I think that people enjoy it as well when I start going off like that. And I'm not intentionally talking or being mean to anybody, right? But there was a time where I was very rude and very ugly, and this was a couple years ago. And I actually made amends. Well, I did my part. I sent an email to the guy about 2 days ago and apologized to him.
Who'd you make amends with, Mike?
So, and I can't even remember what the whole thing was about. Oh my God. So this actually all comes kind of back full circle. Remember I was talking about how people will email me back and say like die of cancer and like really mean shit.
Yeah.
So this guy, I think it was Quote IQ. I can't remember if it was Quote IQ or if it was the pressure, like our resource page, something. But this guy bought a couple things from us, right? So he purchased, I'm sure that he got value out of it if he actually, you know, implemented the things that we taught. And then he responded back to one of these emails. He didn't just unsubscribe, but he emailed me back saying like, enough, right? Like 1 or 2 emails is great, but like constant barrage of emails and text is completely unnecessary. And back then we were relentless. I mean, Justin, you remember that, right?
God, it was an onslaught.
Yeah, it was an onslaught, and I apologize, but you know, we've learned since that that's not the, you know, the best way to go to market. But we learned, and we've learned a better way to do things, and it took some time. But so this guy, went off, and I basically was like, well, just unsubscribe. And I think he came back with something else. And I went back and I was reading through this. It popped up because I was searching for something. And I was like, what all transpired here? And so this guy, as I was reading back, I was like, yeah, I didn't misinterpret it, but like I got aggressive very fast. And Justin, I used to be like this more so than I am now. And I called him the C word. I said, stop being a C word, right? And I'm not going to say that. Huh?
A cake eater?
Yeah, something like that. It rhymes with cunt. And I told him to stop being a cunt and that he should, instead of replying back and complaining, he should take note and replicate my marketing, because I've made X amount of dollars off of emails like this, and he needs to implement it in his own business. And then when he does, all he needs to do is reply back, thank you, right? And some of that, like, I could have worded it better and not as aggressively or rudely, but I was a dick. But I went back and I read that and I actually felt really bad. And so I sent the guy an email to apologize to him. I didn't hear back from him, which is fine, but it was, I don't know. I was like, wow, like what an asshole I was. So.
Wow. I think that's the biggest thing, Mike, is being able to recognize, you know what I mean? Whenever.
Yeah. You identify and then you try to correct.
There you go. I think it's the first step that they teach you in AA meetings. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I should probably go to some more meetings.
I'm just kidding. Okay, sweet. So, Mike, anything else we want to mention before we wrap this bad boy up?
No. Mike is going to be one of those grumpy old men that goes on rants and gets mad all day. I am that grumpy old man already.
Winter workshop tonight. Do you want to make any money this winter or not? That's the biggest question I have for you guys. Okay. First link in the comment section description. I think that's going to be everything. We have 4 guys in the running: Demetrius, Scott, Ed, Wilson, and Shane, to see who's going to win the Quote IQ ad. If you guys need an ad, qiqads.com. Let us know how you like the instant delivery now. It's going to be pretty cool. So
instant.
Also check out InstaQuote. InstaQuote's a good one. Quote IQ.
And InstaSchedule.
Exciting stuff. All right, Mike, anything else you want to mention before we let them go?
No, I don't, Justin. I think that's
What's
about
the word
it.
of the day? We need some good word of the days today.
How about winter? What happened? I'm frozen.
Did you do a thumbs up?
No.
You might have to stop your camera and get back on.
No, look at that.
Wow.
Wow.
What happened to Mike?
That's cool.
All right. Word of the day is winter. If you made it so far in the video, comment down below winter on hashtag your real man. Justin's forever self-employed. All about pressure washing, Quote IQ. Until next time, hustle and get that money, baby. Peace.